doesn't watch this, she's gonna be like, girl. Hey guys, what's up? It's Leela and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today it's gonna be a story time. Yes, a story time. This story, we gonna go back. Okay, we just gonna my sophomore year of college. This is my sophomore year of college. And you know, this is a little dating story. This is how I left. I walked out on the date. You're gonna see why, and I'm pretty sure like 90% of you would agree with me on walking out. So yeah, this is sophomore year of my college and I was single at that time. I know that for sure because I'm not a cheater. And also, like, I'm single. If I want to mingle, I can. If I want to date, I can. If I want to go on dates, then I can treat myself okay, because I deserve it. Anyways, so I usually don't go down the Milky Way. Okay, let's just say that. I don't go down the Milky Way. I'm usually with my chocolates. Okay, I like a little milk, a little dark. Okay, that's what I like. And there's this boy, we're gonna name him Jimmy. And he asked me out when I was waiting for the bus, because this is when I didn't have a car and this is when I was busing from school to home, which wasn't that far anyway, so I didn't have a problem with it anyways. So he came up to me, he's like, hey, you know, putting it down,
I think you're cute, and you know, like, I want to take you out on a date, you know, let me do that.
So I'm like, okay, you know, I'm feeling myself. I wish I would have said no. I went down the Milky Way and I got lost in damn space. That's what happened. So I say yes, whatever, and we're planning to do it that weekend, because I think that was like midweek, and we wasn't even texting for that long, which I wish I were to text him longer than a couple of days and then go out on a date with him. It's okay, lesson learned, but we're gonna keep continuing with the story. So anyways, as we're texting, he opens up to me. He's like very open and whatever. Like, I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I'm feeling it. He's opening up to me. He's pretty vulnerable. I'm like, okay, like, he seems like a cool guy, whatever. But honestly, looking back on it, he was a little bit too open. Like, you know, like you just meet somebody, you kind of want to like let them know you, but like not too deep. Not like, oh my god, I can't believe like last week before this is what happening and then I met you and now I feel so much better. And see, honestly, looking back on it, I feel like it was like a sob story and he was just trying to like reel me in to make me feel bad about him. It works. I'm stupid. So Friday comes, boom, the day. Where I used to live, it was like a gated community area, so I just walked to the front because I didn't want him to know where I lived, which I'm so glad. Well, I mean, I don't live there no more, but I'm so glad that I did not make him pull up to my house. Like, I just was like, whatever, I don't feel like him calling the gate, me doing all this extra stuff. I'm just gonna meet him outside. So, you know, I get in the car, we say our highs, you know, little side hug, you know, you do in the car, you do a little. Okay, so when we were texting, he let me know like he's an artist, he makes music and whatever. Well, he's a rapper, you know, those SoundCloud rappers that be rapping. Some people that make music on SoundCloud, it be good, but some people, it's not for you. It's not for you. So he was one of those people, you know. He's like, okay, like, he already had a whole CD in his car ready. No radio, just straight like, oh, let me turn on my music for you so you can hear it, so you could give me some feedback. When I tell you, I never fake nodded so hard in my life. It reminded me of that video with Jay-Z. Like, I'm like, yeah, it's good, you know. Yeah, it's good. I'm not trying to hurt his feelings. Like, this is the first date. I can't be rude already. On this date, we were going bowling, and the way from my house to the bowling alley is like kind of the same way going down the same road where my college was. So we're going down the main road, and then he's like,
dang, I forgot my wallet at home.
I'm like, oh, okay, like, how you gonna ask me out and not bring your wallet? That makes no sense, but okay. But he's like, okay, whatever, like, my house is like by the college, like, we'll just ride over there and I'll get my wallet and we'll go. So I'm like, okay, cool. So we're driving over to his house, and you know, he parks and whatever, and he's like, oh,
like, come inside, like, I don't want you to wait in the car, you know, it's Florida, it's hot. And he's like, and I don't want to leave the car running for too long, because I don't remember where I last put it.
Whatever. I should have sat my ass in that hot ass sun. I really should have. I would have been like, okay. But me, dumb. Also, thinking back, like, I was young. I mean, I wasn't young, like, dumb. But no, I was like 18, 19 at the time. And, you know, my common sense wasn't all there. So, I was like, okay, like, yeah. And plus, y'all know how y'all be thinking when you're in like situations. Like, I could really take, if it came down to it, I could fight this boy. Like, this boy wasn't even like built. Like, it didn't look like he would be much of a challenge to me if he were to fight me or to try something. So I was like, that's in the back of my head, but I still went inside. And plus, I saw an older lady in there, and I'm pretty sure that was his mom. So I was like, okay, if I were to scream and I were to fight him, I'm pretty sure she would come. I'm in the living room, and he's like, oh, like, oh.
Like, that's my mom, like, you could just like sit in my room and wait. Because that's where my wallet is anyways, I have to find it in there.
Whatever. So he's like,
I'm so sorry, like, I'm so embarrassed, just like, you know, you can sit down on my bed, like, relax, and I'll like find it. I can't remember where I put it last night.
Saying all this stuff, and I'm just like, I'm still saying, like, did you forget we were gonna go out somewhere? I sat down in his bed, you know, I did the little sitting on the edge like every girl does. And he's like, oh, you know, like, sit back more, like, get comfortable, like, take off your shoes. And I had socks on, like, I had actual shoes on and had socks, of course, because we were going bowling. So I did take off my shoes, and he's like, you know, just like relax. But like, he turned on a movie. It was Avengers, the Endgame Part 1. I remember this because I hate rewatching movies, and I already saw that, and he had it on like DVD. So I was just like, I didn't want to watch this. Anyways, so then he's like, okay, you know, like, just kick your feet up and whatever. So like, I'm watching the movie, but I'm really like watching him in the corner of my eye, like this. Like, I'm trying to go like this. So I see him, and he like slowly like stops looking for his wallet, and he like comes next to me on the bed.
Like, oh, let me give you a foot massage. I get the best foot massages.
And I was like, oh, it's okay, but like, he just already did it. So one thing about me, I feel weird about like feet. Like, I don't want your feet next to me. Then this is where it starts to get weird. He's like slowly inching up my sock, and I'm just like, so like he like kind of put up my sock, and I was just like, oh, it's okay, like, you don't have to like massage my foot, like, you know. He's like, no, like, please. And I was just like, no. And he's like, no. And I was like, now it's like a quarter off, like a heel. Like, the rest of my sock is on, but now like the heel. And Anyways, as he's massaging my foot, it's like he's massaging it to like get the whole sock off. So I'm just like, I don't want to take my socks off. Now he's massaging it, so it's like halfway, and I'm just like, now I like grabbed my foot. I'm just all like, you know, like it's okay, like you don't have to massage my foot. And then like now it's like 25%, and at that moment in time it's like 25%, so it's at my toes. And he just like, this is one foot, this is my left foot, and he just takes it off, and I'm just like, he takes it off and he starts to suck on my toes. He starts to suck on my toes, and I'm just like, in my head I'm like, yo, am I on prank? Is somebody gonna come out the door and say, ha, you got pranked? I'm not knocking anybody kinks, I'm really not. Like, you know, if you into that, that's cool, but I'm not into that. You never even ask me for permission. Like, do you want me to tuck your toes? Like, how you just gonna violate my toes like that? You violated my toes. My toes felt violated, and it's gross because like I had like a whole Converse on. So like my foot could have been stinky. He probably would have liked that too, but that's not the point. But it's like, that's gross. That was really gross. Like, I was really shocked. Like, it took me like a couple seconds to be like, is this really happening? Like, he put my big toe in his mouth, and I was just like, back to me. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna leave now. And I'm like I'm just shook. I'm putting back on my shoes. I'm taking my sock back, my red Monkey Joe sock, and I'm just like, what just happened? And the boy's like,
oh no, like, I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened.
Lies. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna go home now. Like, we don't have to go on a date no more. The date hasn't even started. We haven't even got to the bowling place yet, and I'm already leaving you. You're weird. He's weird. Like, that was weird. And he's just like, oh, like, how you gonna get home? And I was like, one thing about me, baby, when I didn't have a car, I always had Uber and Lyft ready on my phone. I was always like, if I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. He's just like,
oh my gosh, like, please let me take you home, like, as a sorry, like, I'm just so sorry, like, I'm so sorry, like, I can't express how sorry I am.
And I'm just like, do I want to pay? I don't even pay. Listen, like I said before, I don't even take a Uber to my school. Like, I'm gonna take the bus to school. So I'm just like, do I really want to spend the money to go Lyft over there? Plus, it's not far from his house. Like, literally, he lived like right around the corner from the college and everything. So that would be like a 10-minute drive from there to my house. So I was just like, take me home. Take me home. So then he takes me home. Mind you, from the last time we were in the car, he was playing his music. So I'm in the car and I just look at him like, you know, turn that shit off. Now I'm mad. I'm just like, turn that shit off. And he turns it off, and we're just quiet. I'm just on my phone, just like, I'm not texting my friends yet. I'm not texting the group chat yet, but just on my phone, looking through Twitter, acting like I should have just cussed this boy out. But I'm gonna cuss him out when I get out the car. He dropped me off, and he was just like,
are you gonna text me? You know, like, are we gonna talk anymore?
And I'm just like, what do you think? What do you think? How did that go? Like, come on, y'all. Like, would y'all text somebody after that? I'm not wrong for that. I'm really not. I'm not wrong for that. And like, he was just so weird. Like, that was such a weird experience. And I'm never going down Milky Way again because of that experience. And I'm not about that. I'm really not. The foot fetish thing is not my way. I don't like my toes being sucked on. I don't like sucking on somebody else's toes. No, nothing, none of that. Oh my god, I'm thirsty. So I'm just like, Jimmy, boy, bye. I left. I went back home. But I remember after that, I think like a week or a couple days after, I saw him again, and I never walked away so quick. Like, usually I'm walking around campus with my AirPods in, and I saw him and I was just like, child, let me go, because I don't want to go on another Jimmy adventure. I'm not doing that again. Don't want him to talk to me. He texted me too after that. I wish I kept all my text messages from like sophomore year, but it was just weird. That's all I have to say. It was weird. And I remember my friends, especially my friend Zach, if he's watching this, or anybody from my Twitter group chat, they were clowning me. They were clowning me like hard. And it's like as if I sucked the foot. I didn't even I got clowned in the group chat because of that experience, and I wanted to share it with you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this story time. If you liked the story time, or tell me what you thought, tell me what you would do, or if you want more story times, comment it down below. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and thank you so much for watching again. Bye. I don't know, I'm a type, I don't know, I'm a type, I'm ready for. Tell me what I'm ready for. You know, so we need each other.